officially underway. And this is Savion Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Love gonna air this out to start. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Yellow, red, cycle. Set, huh?
Love out of the shotgun. That's to Reed again. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
It's Scadaboo on 2nd down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jamar Turner ending that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pause, let's go.
Slot man in motion left.
Set.
Love on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running back motions right. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long, they're gonna throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First down.
Set,
First and goal, Green Bay.
45, White. Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. That one's complete, right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Scadaboo will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now here's Williams. That finds Kmet downfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
To throw, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away.
For the Bears.
That's taken on the 7. Jukes away from 1. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. 33. Hut.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scanaboo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go. Here we
1st
go.
down, Green Bay.
50. Green.
Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the out route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
52 blue. Green jack. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Chased out to his right. He's running with it, and he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
10 black. Set.
Driving forward with Scanaboo. Oh, he loses the football. Bears say they got this one, and they did.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Ready.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Let's go now.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Packers first down.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Blue 32.
Put a receiver in motion right.
Set. Huh?
Love from the gun. To left, that's pulled in by Golden. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Going right back to Scatterboo. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready. Red. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Scatterboo punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL runs.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears first down.
What is up?
Right again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Axel.
Pressure comes, Williams. Able to find right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, Williams to throw. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Williams again. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
What is up? Dad.
Going play action. Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
Love with it on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Love now, off the play action. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Offense in position now, it's first and goal.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 ready.
From the red zone now. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What is on?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 38-yard
What is it
line.
on?
First down, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Williams from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Williams to throw on first. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Completed to his running back. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Ready.
And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
Off the play fake, Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They run again with Wright. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Filthy. What is it on?
Third and long. They're going to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have possession starting at the 10.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Yeah, this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
To the air with Love.
Green Bay.
This is Reed working the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48.
This is Scatteroo, left side. Shoves him off. Keeps himself upright. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Set, go.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming.
Ready.
Sending him up the middle. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
Keeps the score. Packers 22. Bears 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This will end up as a touchback.
Bears take over first and 10. The Bears take over first and 10. The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Williams set to pass. Completed over the middle. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Black ultra. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. He's got it deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One up the middle, and somebody blocked it! And the Bears get free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30 hits the 20. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me. And I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Right, running out of the gun. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To throw is Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down, here's Williams. That one's incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Luther Burden, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Williams throwing on 4th. He's got the first and more past the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now here's Williams. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hut.
Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll give the Packers the 1st. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter. All set now, 1st and 10.
Down.
Sending a tight end in motion left.
32. Set.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Boswell to add the PAT. And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed PAT in this ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Finds the in route, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Buys time, rolling right. Odunze's got it, right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Again, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Here's Williams again. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32. Running behind center with Wright. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Has some space inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Gonna be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. Give him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
33, yellow. Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Takes it in at the 21. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now a run with right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Williams from the gun.
9-yard line.
To the middle, Loveland hauls it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
Third
and
and long, they're gonna throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
intended for number 20.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th down.
Chi Wk1.
They're gonna go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Connects on the crosser. And they're gonna bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47.
To the air yet again, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears. The give to right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
To throw. Completed over the middle. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He has his man caught by Odunze. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Williams on 1st down. Right to pile on. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Gain of 16.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. Hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
A gain of 15. And the Packers.
Quick throw out wide by Love. He has the Packer 1st down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Packers first down.
Set, hut.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Running with Scannaboo. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now
Here we go.
second and
Drill, 52,
6. At the Bears'
95,
35-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth,